Hello, and welcome back to Shirts in Time. Dan, what are you reading there, mate?
Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I'll just reading the Shirts versus Boots 26 official match program. So I don't know if you've seen that there. It's the Collectors Club official commemorative program. Just having a quick read, really, mate. You know. Sorry, just quickly, mate? Can I check you're accredited to be here today?
Yeah,
to pass check, mate.
I'll pass there.
Okay, football station. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
good.
So it's official, just
official. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Just check. Yeah. All official, mate. There we are. We're all allowed in.
You seem to have Edgar Davids on the front of yours, though. But
the Michael Jackson treated Edgar Davids.
What hybrid?
Yeah. The Dangerous Album and Beyond Michael Jackson, Davids. So, yeah, no, just have a quick read, mate. And while I'm here, I might just have a quick review of the team sheets, just to see who was playing. Yeah, just catching up my SVB.
Any big names on there, or?
Some legends. Just scrolling through here. Got Butters, Scott Butters Dixon, Gareth Simpson, Jimmy Houchin, Jake Fallon, Jake Viala Fallon, Zeke, Bobby Lee Johns,
Wow.
Lewis Knoll, James Seymour, Wim Althoff, Jaden Judge, Callum Arnold, Lee McCarthy, Zach Kelly Wright, Hicksey, Nicole Davies, Dennis Chorluka, Kyle scores goals for fun, Watson, Troy Hawthorne, the first ever right back to wear number 10, and Mario Nan. Oh, brilliant. Good times. And Steve Speed. Don't think anyone's ever really heard of him. Shirts, Boots, Steve. The wink wink player, mate. And Jimmy Taylor. Must have been his first game, I think. Yeah, good. Team shit, yeah.
I'll not have any Jimmy T blasphemy on this podcast. That man is... Dennis Irwin has pictures of Jimmy T on his wall.
I think they do. He was fantastic the weekend. But yeah, just checking out the Adidas World Cup 94 kits there that are on up for sale. Just a good program, mate. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, good articles.
Yeah. Have you got over the post Sea Boots sadness, or?
You know what, mate? I filled the void. With 2027. That's what I've done.
Like a true addict.
Like, why give myself less stress when I can have even more stress?
Yeah.
So that's what I've done, mate. No, I've still got a few tidying up bits to do. Some of the match footage I saw today that's been edited now is unbelievable. Dave and his mate who did the filming, I think it was Lenny. Unbelievable, mate. Like, we're in for a treat. I'm just gonna stop there, but it's funny. It's like actually like the match footage I've always wanted.
Oh, really?
Forever. Yeah. I'm like, it's what I've always wanted it to be. It looks spot on. Since Shirts Boots 1, I've sort of struggled to get that right look to the game, and this time round, it's the business. So yeah, very happy. That'll all come out Saturday, I think. So Saturday what's that? 20th?
Saturday the 20th, yeah.
Is that it?
When this episode comes out, so today.
Wow, yeah. So keep yourself glued to YouTube and all that tosh. It'll be on there, as I like to call it. But yeah, that's good. But how are you? Jake Amery, number 7?
Mate, London's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
It actually is. It's all right.
Got on with it this time round, did you?
That's the first ever time I've been.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it is. Generally is. Oh, no, I lie. we went. I've been in there in like a National Express bus, but I didn't get off or anything. So I popped in,
Wow.
flying visit straight out. That was
So
like,
that's the first time you've ever been to London.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, big
This is big,
scary town, London.
mate. This is sorry, I'm just stretching my nose. That's big news, mate. Big Pete, big news.
I mean, bumping into him and Macca 2.5 hours into my first time there, nearly altered the whole experience. I won't lie to you. Me, Chris
Yeah.
Hodgson, and Harrison walking through King's Cross, I think it was,
Yeah.
the underground. All we hear is Chris Hodgson. It's like, oh, some homeless man shouting at Chris. Oh no, it's Big Peter Macca. Hi.
Macca in the kit launch party missed probably about 3 or 4 hours of his weekend as well. Didn't realise how much he treated it like an away day. He got absolutely hammered.
I think he was just carb loaded, mate. I think that was his problem. He wanted to be ready as much as possible for the big game on the Saturday, and I think he just hit the pasta and too much bread and just
Fair play to him. Fair play to him. It's good preparation. Good for helping you break your toe as well. So
yeah, nice early. He went to bed early, maybe a bit too early.
Yeah.
Well, bed or club chairs.
Club chairs. He went club chairs early, didn't he? Yeah. Got his head down. Got his rest in. Power nap, didn't he? Sorry, got my nose. Mate, good though. Very good. What a weekend. I was
Oh yeah, unbelievable.
so good. I've got other Shirts Boots news. So for those of you who don't know, this is the first time you've ever seen this. Shirts versus Boots, aka the Collectors Cup, is the battle of the collectors. So we had shirt collectors versus boot collectors, plus an international shirt collectors team called Shirts World 11. And on top of that, we now have the football team for the guys who love their shirts but mostly do the content side of things. They even have their own teams. We played a 4-way tournament at Haringey Borough in North London on Saturday, 6th of June, and it was a tremendous and wet success.
It's they won it from obviously we always go on about Enschede and Almelo and Holland last year, saying, "Oh, how hot it was, and I knew it was just going to be not the complete opposite because it was on and off rain, really, wasn't it? But I knew it was going to rain at some point, and I literally said to everyone, "I was like, you cannot moan about this whatsoever, because all we did last year was moan about how hot it was. So you can't now moan about it not being hot."
Mate, this the polar opposite of summer fixtures. It started off sunshine, blue skies, bright, vivid kits, and then by 4 o'clock, it was just like, yeah, I'm here to get wet now, and it was just blowing across. It was like, oh,
it's almost as if like the footballing gods were pissed off at Boots for winning again. That's just
almost like we won, almost like Shirts 11. Just the generic, the Shirts 11 did their thing, and then Team Boots. That's the other thing. If you don't know, Team Boots did win the final with a goal from the nicest bloke in the world, Dennis Chorluka. And almost couldn't be happier. If someone had to score the winner, I think if you put a vote for everyone who you'd like to see score the winner, it'd probably been Harry Powell or Dennis or Trev, and Dennis got it. So yeah, fantastic. Well happy for him. So yeah, good. And Al Trott, 5 times winner as captain, 6 Shirts Boots, unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable.
When Arsenal lost in the Champions League final to PSG and Gabriel missed that penalty, I thought myself that if I could pick anyone on that team to miss that penalty, it would have been him. When Dennis scored that winner, it was like the complete opposite. It was like if to score the winner for that team, it would have been him.
Yeah.
And then if he did go to a penalty shootout, it would have been Alex AGT to miss the penalty. That'd have been hilarious.
You would love that. I think the whole stand would have gone off if he'd lost. This
game would have been called off. There would have been pitch invasion.
Mate, there's 2 of his mates in there, and even they would have been like, "Oh, he missed it." He actually took the corner for the winner.
Yeah, I imagine he's mentioned it maybe 600 or 800 times.
He probably has to all his mates. It was a fantastic. What's it is? It was a fucking brilliant cross. It's exactly what the area you wanted to do. That sort of in swinger, drop in,
hitting the big, 6'8" Croatian Dutchman. Bang.
Yeah, the biggest unit in their team just steams onto it, and it was a hell of a header.
Already with a black eye as well.
Yeah, it's true. He was already sparked out. We nearly had our first fatality of Shirts Boots, which was Wim Althoff for Shirts World 11. What Wimborne decided to fucking headbutt a fence. Fucking hell.
We were all in the change.
Never had a problem.
We were in the change room hiding from the elements, getting mentally prepared for the third place playoff.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't. No, we're getting ready for our first game against Boots, is what we're doing. And then someone comes in and goes, Edgy, you're gonna have to come outside, someone needs first aid. I'm like, what? And then he runs out, and we didn't know who it was, but everyone thought it was like something that happened to like a kid who was attending the event. We're like, oh fucking hell. And then we all came out to do our warm-up, and then Wim was just there against the metal fence. We're like, oh no. He put in some absolutely crunching tackles in that first game as well. I nicknamed him Wim Stam. I was just like, mate, wow, you are brute.
Mate, at one point I thought he killed Callum Arnold for the content. He absolutely went. Not today, mate.
Got the ball though. No, some of the ball maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the ball, like where the ball was a few seconds ago, he definitely hit that area.
In a different universe, in a different time zone, in a different tract of time, he got the ball. Not in the fucking salient of time that we're living in. Not in that one.
But yeah, no, he split his head open in the hospital, and he was back for the final though.
He's back for the final and went out to Pot World. He went to hospital. I literally thought he's going to be in overnight observation.
Oh, imagine.
4 hours later, he's in the stands. 8 hours later, he's in Pot World. The most solid head in all of Holland. I had to check the fence. Fence had to get put to sleep. No, had to get put to sleep. They've actually retired the fence. They put the curtains up around the fence, and then they had to smelt it.
I thought I heard a.
Yeah, they got the Aintree doctor out for that one. Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. Such a good weekend.
Mate, that is nice. What we're doing here, listeners and watchers, we've mentioned a few just a few little memories off the cuff there, but what we've done is we've mentally asked ourselves some of our own personal memories and put our little Instagram story asking people who played, attended, or who were involved just in a general weekend what their favorite memories or what some of their big memories are from the weekend. So we're just gonna have a little debrief, a little recap, because we still miss it. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little go back over that weekend, which was only 2 weeks ago when this episode was released, but
it feels fresh to us.
Before we jump in with, we've got some obviously feedback. Well, not feedback. Some responses from people. What are some memories that
stick to that?
Yeah. What are some memories, Dan, that will stick with you from that weekend?
I'm gonna say the biggest thing for me, or the biggest thing that was noticeable. One was how everyone turned up, and now the theme thing is taking off, and the kit launch party and the feel of that night was really good. Everyone together having a great time, and like the food come out, and we did that. It was really good. Then we did the draw. We got Steve Speed's son Lenny. Oh, he's gone off. Steve Speed's son Lenny kind of did the draw for us, and he gave AGT some stick, which was quite funny. Yeah, which we all enjoyed. But yeah, that was quite good. Just seeing how people turned up looked incredible, and the amount of people who came down who were like people who sort of knew the event and stuff, and I think that was quite nice. Especially shout out to little Stevie coming. He came down from Boston with his missus and like looked great. The shirt sellers are good, but the thing that for me that we have every year is that I have to, it's so much hard work on the day, and this year all the people at Haringey they're just so good. So from like Johnny, who is like essentially like the main, he's like the team's, like the club's manager essentially, not the team manager, but he's the club's manager. Him, Apples, Trevor, Leo, who did the mic. You had Kenny, who did the gate, like plus about 4 or 5 others, plus their fans that turned up. I've got to say, like for me, it was just all happening. Apple's brother, Gigi and Penny run the CAF. All of those guys. I know it sounds a bit silly, but I was sat down, and I don't. I was sat down. I've not done that in 6 years. So, and like Leo's on the mic running things, and it was just that for me was just like different. They worked so hard and made it brilliant for me. So, and they made it. I was able to walk around and talk to people. I've not been able to do that. So, although that was great, and then just how good everyone was. You know, at the end, we always have a good time at the raffle and Pop World, obviously. But yeah, just that was fantastic, absolutely great. Those guys made it like a dream for me, and like yeah, it's great. Just and everyone who helped out, fantastic. That.
So your favourite moment of the whole weekend is you got to sit down and speak to a few people.
Mate, I didn't get to sit down. Someone brought me a Guinness.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Now, if you know, I'm like, I don't drink until the raffle's done, and I think I literally down a pint, like bang straight away. I was like, I sipped on a pint all afternoon. It's great. I had about 2 or 3 pints. I've never been. But yeah, just how good everyone was with each other and stuff, and some great memories. Like we had our first women's player, Nicole. She had a great weekend. She came up all the way from Newquay in a camper van.
That's classic.
Aussie, big personality, loads of fun. Went full Germany '94 kit.
Yeah.
Like unbelievable. Yeah. So like I looked apart, like proper Adidas it. So yeah, we had some real arrival outfits that were just Fletcher's. Jack Charlton did the full Jack Charlton outfit. Absolutely brilliant, giving it like the whole attitude and a finger. It was just quality. Seb, what's his face? Hoff turned up as Seb Larson. Not Seb Larson. Henrik Larson. Imagine that.
It's been a bit of a fucking
very young
climax. Oh, come as wrong, Larson.
Guy was an under 11s player from Mulder or whatever. No, he turned up as just like full Henrik Larson, wig on, cultural appropriation.
Do you want to know a funny story about that? Right. So when I came in I arrived with Moz and Al Shaw. Yep. So we arrived a bit after everyone just because we were waiting for the taxi, and then we went in to speak to everyone. And Marcel was obviously dressed as Larson, like you say, but he was stood with Sebastian. I can't remember who else was there. It might have been Woody. And I kind of came in and I saw Marcel and I was like, oh, I don't really know who that is, but he's just a part of the conversation. So I didn't I said hello to Sebastian, I said hello to Woody, and I kind of looked at Marcel. I was like, I don't know who that is. And then as carry on speaking to Sebastian, he came over and went, why have you not said hello to me? I went, mate, genuinely, I did not realize it was you. Your costume's that good. I didn't know who you were.
What? That is craziness. Like we had, it was a few times when I was like that. Ben Warren, BW Boots, played very late notice because he always has football the end of this season. And I've asked Ben Warren to play for ages, and or not always asking, but like I'm like, mate, if you can, he's like, yeah, if I can, I'll be there. And this time around it wasn't, but last time I saw him, he had like short hair. Like I've not really seen him in anything like proper like a football shirt or anything. And there's this guy with like a mouille on, a tash, and a bit of a mullet thing, like a curly perm mullet thing. And I was like, who's that geezer? I know that geezer. Well, he's looking at me, and he's like looking at me going, yeah, right. I was like looking, going, fucking know you. And he twigged. I was like, hello, mate, because I just completely didn't recognise him. And there's just, it was class. Yeah, we had a great time of it, really good time. And Actually, yeah, there's loads. There's so many memories. I mean, we did a story on the Instagram. We just said like, what was your favourite moments for the weekend? So if we put it out there, I think you shared it as well. We just wanted to see who popped in. I'll go start with Ainsley Pretlove.
Yeah.
So it's this first one. So Ainsley, big shout out to you. It's your first Shirts Boots. Your missus come with you. One of his missus mates come along as well. Keep the company in fair play. She doesn't like it. They both come in with Portugal kits. She had like a 2004 or 2006 Ronaldo 17 one, and he had an unbelievable the Portugal 92-ish one with the chevron. Oh, brilliant! Anyway, and he smuggled into a Japan and a Germany kit. Or no, tell a lie, no. Ainsley, me and him imported from Lockhart Boots in Japan, the Japan long sleeve authentic and the Germany long sleeve authentic for a good rate. So thanks very much, Lockhart. But that was like our little side smuggling operation. It was to AZ. So AZ Football Kit Locker. Everyone knows Football Kit Locker. And Ainsley's just a top guy, good player as well.
Yeah.
So his thing was proving to my missus that I'm not the only adult who loves collecting football shirts, and that was, I think, for every spouse of family person that turned up and had all these people there, it was just like, oh wow, there's a lot of you.
It's so hard to explain to like people who don't understand what we're doing. I had we're trying to explain it to work about going after what, you're going to London to meet a load of people that you talk to on the internet. I was like, yeah. And when you put it like that, it's a bit, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't understand. When you go, it's like you get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you absolutely get it.
Yeah. My the cameraman Dave, he when we talk about it, he's like, yeah, all right, and he's sort of a bit not like wasn't quite sure, and he came up to me sort of. I think it was sort of there's a bit of a breaking play up in between the final and the third place, and he's just like, I don't get it. The energy here is like it's so good, like. It's so good. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, you see what I mean? It's like, it's weird. Just everyone's in this like really good headspace and it's just such a positive. Everyone's really, he's like, yeah, everyone's really nice. I'm like, I know. It's like, it's so, yeah. I was just like, yeah, it's just great. Everyone's just, it's like, it's raining. You don't care. Everyone's just loving every minute of it. Yeah. So it's pretty good. And another guy was here for his first time and I was really glad he was because he's absolutely brilliant. Brought his whole family down from Warrington for the weekend on his wife's birthday. She got to spend it at Haringey-Borough. So Jaylee Lyon, he also took the time to write an article about the Predator, the history of the Predator, in the programme, which was absolutely superb, using loads of the original images. So I'm just showing this up to the camera now, and these are all like images of his scans and. From he's got like the original Predator 94 catalog, which is like
Jesus,
they are rocking all shit. So Jay Lee played in goal, brilliant. We supplied him gloves, but he had his own Umbro gloves, and he just looked incredible all weekend in like the full. So for Team Boots he played, and they had the Adidas Predator 94 template goalkeeper kit. Kitted out in like team boots with the right numbers like that to match like the Ireland sort of typeface and stuff. So his son was actually winning in my first year, but the full weekend was fantastic, and he loved it, mate. He got to fully indulge in his Predator-ness. He had a Predator 94 drill top, like the sort of denim-y sort of that heavy cotton.
Yeah.
Just look the business all week, absolutely superb. So yeah, Jay Lee, brilliant, mate. What about you, mate? What you get a few responses?
Yeah, I got my first one is Sebastian. It's Kit Rock. He said his favorite memory is touching me. I must have that must have been later on in Pop World because I don't remember that. So thanks for that. No, I've got one from Scott Fletch. I love this. Obviously Scott Fletch. You know, he's one of us shirt collectors, but he does play for the wrong team. Do you know what I mean?
Back-to-back winner, mate.
He's the one that got away for team shirts, but we love him nonetheless. He said, seeing the people, the kits are mint, but chopping Jaegers with your mates can't be beaten. And I think that is the undertone from Shirts v Boots. It is a charity weekend. It's, well, this year round it was 2 games of football, but it is literally just about seeing everyone in it. And like I say before, it's like people you talk to on the internet, or you may have only met a few times, but as soon as that kit launch party, as soon as you go in there, it's like you're seeing like old school friends that you speak to like every day. It's just the same. There's no weirdness at all. It's yeah, straight back into it. It's absolutely unreal. So yeah, no, I love that from Fletch.
Yeah. Oh, mate, spot on. It's just such a like you say. I can't describe it any better. That is spot on. And you say about the charity. We actually raised, so the raffle was about £1,200 raised from that. We raised 250 odd quid off the gate. The bar, unsurprisingly, did a couple of grand, over 2,000. And what else do we have? I think there's the food, something like that. Anyway, basically, once they totaled it up, like we managed to actually do like £5,000 raised for the club and the Haringey Borough FC Community Sports Trust, which has actually just been set up. It was literally set up about a week before we did the game, because they've been trying to set it up to basically just make sure the club is sort of is presenting its right way to the council to get a better lease, but the council just ruining Haringey. So it's just every little helps, kept a lot of lights on that weekend. So brilliant effort for everyone. £5,000. Mate, that's more than every other Shirts Boots put together.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like our best ever. Yeah. So yeah, that thanks everyone. But it's great. We did charge an entry fee, but obviously it's all charity. We've got the programs. We charge like £1 for the program, which come with a team sheet as well. Which we do have some available. I've still got about 100 programs. If you want, just get in touch. £1.
Yeah, can I have one? I don't know where mine's gone.
You're kidding me? All right. Anyway, yeah. £1, get that. No, it's good. Mate. It's really good read for £1, mate. The other articles, John Blair from who wrote. So actually, right now it's actually the book that's propping up this. So, A Culture of Kits, John Blair, one of the William Hill Sports Books of the Year author, and from the Football Kit Italia, did an article for us about USA 94, and he was like, "Yep, can't wait to do it." As well as John Palumbo, NUFC Vintage and More, who actually recently did a seminar about football shirt design and sport culture design ahead of USA 94 out in the States. He's from New Jersey, but he did a whole thing. So
he's hilarious, man. For like people who don't know, he's like quite an old school guy, and he's like an OG collector. Like the new wave of probably like podcasts like this might not even be his thing, but like recently he's had like the most mental past few weeks where he's kind of dipped his toes, been thrown into that kind of space, really, hasn't he? it's been quite funny to watch, but he's like a natural when he's that ABC News thing that he did. He's a natural. You can just tell he loves it. It's so funny when they ask him about a certain shirt, and he literally just goes, right. He's got all his shirts on display. He's got the wardrobe, and then all of a sudden he just pulls out these like boxes of shirts, and he's just flipping through. It's like, oh my god! You can see like the interview is like, oh my god, what have we walked into here? It's absolutely unreal.
Right, it's a ridiculous collection. Yeah, he's I think him and Jesse actually have like a really in terms of like it's ridiculous. So even Jesse Ravelji should have a little get together, because they would just be like, oh my god, the levels.
Messi and Ronaldo, the shirt game.
Yeah, exactly. But really good. We also had a message from. Just bring up the thing now. So also had a message from Everything Las Palmas, Macca. Shirts presentation first night. Doesn't remember anything else, but that was it. We also had mate.
How does he remember that?
I don't know. I think he remembers everything up until he fell asleep. And then Moz and his kits, Ben Maroney, said Harry Powell's cameo. Harry Powell, the cameraman, finally got on the pitch.
I think it came up for me as well,
Yeah.
What an honour. No one likes to be sub, but if you're getting sub for HP, get me off.
Yeah. No, it was good, mate. It was good. Yeah, it was fantastic seeing Harry. Harry, if you don't see it, he's already done a little post about it, and he managed to get an original video, like videotape camcorder, the USA 94 edition camcorder. He had a USA 94 camera, and I think he had something like else, another like USA, might have been like binos or something. So he captured the whole weekend on film in like the USA 94 format as well. So it's just
class.
The footage from that, he's going to edit something up and it's going to be like unbelievable. So he's got a lot of photos out already. So almost all the photos you've seen from him. So it's going to be that's going to be a hell of a video when that drops.
His commitment to like the photography, he like obviously does the photography over the whole weekend, and then uploads it on the Saturday night. In Enschede last year, he did it in the bar. He did it in the Jolly Jug. We were all sat around the table going, "How long's left?" We're doing a countdown for the camera for the upload. This year, I went, "You haven't brought it to Pot World, have you?" He went, "No, I've used the hotel Wi-Fi, and it's just sitting in the hotel doing it." I was like, "Oh, that's such a nice, more relaxing way for you to do it." So yeah, literally, photography all weekend. Saturday night, he's uploading all the images. We get a little text message in the team group chats in the Sunday morning. Oh, does this link work? I've uploaded all the photos, and it's like thousands and thousands of photos. Like, Harry, you're mental.
Mate, I've not even like fully look. I've gone through probably about a third of the images. I haven't had a chance to even look through them properly. I just like incredible, incredible levels. And every year his photos get a bit better. He gets a bit more focus. He gets a bit more the angle. He gets a bit. He just sees.
He has like a good You look at some of the photos, you think, how have you like captured the one that sticks with me is one of Rich and his kids on the pitch. Just like that picture is unbelievable. It's like such a good picture for like Rich and his family, and Harry's just caught it perfectly. He had a little assistant this year as well, Woody.
Yeah,
I say little assistant. He had the largest, tallest person as an assistant.
Oh mate, he's Woody. By the way, Woody again. Thanks for turning up. He had his own custom USA like 94 shirts, boots, T-shirt made up. So we had him on the show. We had the chat on the Wonderful World of Football shirts, and where he broke the news he was going to have bootleg shirts versus boots merch, which is like a new new boundaries. So yeah, it's good. But we did have merch as well ourselves. We had like this these were the crew T-shirts. So everyone who sort of worked at the event on the day had the little SVB modified striker as his name, isn't it? And then we had like crew. So our ones were red, so everyone you knew who we were, like you knew who was like working or something like that. So that was quite good. We actually have the white version of this without crew on, all for sale there, and all the proceeds of that went to Haringey Borough. We sold out hoodies, but we still got some of the T-shirts left. So yeah, out of a week, there's some really good outfits. And probably like Dennis Chorluka said as well, his favourite bit, Pot World.
That's a final final
goal. He scored the winning goal in the final, and his highlight's still Pot World. He's one of our own. So yeah, quite a good one. What about you, mate? Any others from you?
Yeah, nice little one from Harrison. The Victoria line, obviously, that's mine and his favourite memory because we actually turned into experts of that. Hodgson's Horde, Chris, very impressed by his performance in both games. Like a young Ryan Giggs up and down that wing.
Mate, he's such a good player. So underrated.
He's
not underrated, but like you wouldn't. You see, like he'd be an unbelievable player.
Yeah,
such good sense on
his favourite memory is Rich leaving, which that joke. I don't even want to explain what it is on there because it's not going to be funny. It's definitely one of those you have to be there things.
Yeah, it's almost like the Dan fantastic man.
Yeah. I'll run a quick detail on it. So I sit down after the game with Jimmy and Chris. And Jimmy I can't remember who the first person he gets is. It might have been Jake out on shirts. He goes, "Oh, Jake, Rich is leaving. Have you said bye on that?" And Jake goes, "Why is he leaving?" He goes, "Oh yeah, have you not said bye?" I was like, I don't know, Rich was leaving. And then Jake obviously goes over. Rich is like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then literally, I think us three send about 10 people over to Rich. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Somehow get you to rope in on the mic, announce it to the whole place that he's leaving.
Oh, mate. Brilliant.
And then the worst thing about it,
about
on the Saturday night in Pop World, he is actually leaving. Everyone's going, people, and then we have to go, oh, Rich is actually leaving. And everyone's like, no. But no, genuinely, he's leaving. He's going up the stairs. Look. Bye, Rich.
Oh, mate, absolutely superb. And when we called out on the mic, he's like, fuck off, I'm not fucking leaving.
Cheers, Rich. Cheers, mate.
Oh, what a time. Shirts v Boots debutant, Ryan Fenn, he plays for Chiswick Celtic, and he does love his shirts, actually. And so he's one of the boys in their team. I sponsor Chiswick Celtic, which is Regan McSweeney's Sunday side, who, by the way, got to the Middlesex Cup final this year. Sadly losing 3-0, but all the same, well done, boys. He said one of the better comedy own goals you'll ever see, which was the I believe
that was in our game.
That was in our game, yeah. So if wait for the highlights, but safe to say there's a slight breakdown in communication.
It's a hell of a finish.
It's a hell of a finish. First touch for the Team Boots goal they conceded in the semi-final that really put the game right back onto a knife edge, didn't it? So
well, yeah, what's quite good about that, normally that would be like a pity, they've done that on purpose because they feel sorry for us. That was like, oh, we've got them on the bit of the ropes here, which is quite nice for us. Small victories and all that.
I have to say that semi-final, actually the final was really, the second semi-final and the final were two of the best contested games we've had probably since Shirts Boots 3, where it was like the 4-3.
Yeah.
That for me is hands down like the best game. So much in it. But in terms of quality, those two games are fantastic. The semi-final for us, it was like a really even matched.
Someone like obviously wait for the highlights and the full match footage, but like you'll see someone like we're like there's 11 people obviously on the pitch, but we've never we don't play together. And some of the combinations and stuff like that's like, fucking, do you play together on a weekly basis? Just like ding, ding, ding. It's like, I was actually like really happy with I know, fucking hate losing. I was actually more pissed off at that because we lost so close. And then previous years we've been absolutely battered, but pissed off in the good ways. And like we was like really did ourselves proud, I think, and just came for a bit short. But
yeah. I think we did very well. It's a shame because we lost a striker in the build up with like Ryan Small, who was absolutely phenomenal for his last year for Shirts 11 in Holland last year.
Yeah.
Scoring twice. He did his ACL about 3 months ago, and he would have been great. Just in that sort of a bit of not saying the last piece in the puzzle, but it's like Harrison Lewis very good up front, because he holds the ball up and he's big target man. But then with Ryan has that sort of pace and that on the shoulder of the last man in behind, and it's a very, very different sort of dynamic. And it's sort of, he's a good player. He plays a good standard, and it's a really good sort of matchup. It's like Team Boots are a very good team full of very, very, very good players. For what we play, a lot of them play like Saturday League.
Yeah.
They're all like, most of them have played some level of academy or something like that. So for to be able to get them and have a guy, I think it makes the game better when they have to play seriously, but within the confines of Shirts Boots. There's one phase in the game where it was like 3 really good tackles went in, like full stretch, but all clean, really good, like one tackle, that sort of phase where sometimes ref can get like, right, no, can't, you just let it play, and it was brilliant. Just a really good, just a good contest. It was a good game of football. There's some brilliant football out there. I mean, like content to football, we probably 2 or 3 of them probably played together a little bit. I mean, their combinations in that first game, you just saw like they moved the ball, you're like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, when we were watching that first game, and we were kind of like, obviously World 11, we've seen like players they've played in the Shirts 11 or Do you know what I mean? We've kind of seen some of them or a lot of them, but then you're kind of watching the content and going, we have no idea what's going to go on here. And then they go, and I think they went 2-0 up, and everyone's a bit like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
That's just what Shirts 11 need, another team to compete with.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shame, really, because they struggled because they had the first game, and obviously you in the first game in the first semi-final, you then got the longest wait to play in the final, so you got to sort of get yourself right. And I feel for them it was a little bit tricky because of having to sort of build themselves back up now, but they still competed very well in the final, and in particular, guy on debut Mark de Matos. Wow, this kid's 21, 22. He's Mark FUTMDM on TikTok, and he's like one of fantastic.
He looked great in that kit, suited it.
Mate, as soon as I did the kit design with ASK, and we I knew what I wanted that for that team, and as soon as I saw his name written out, I was like, you just have to be in that team. And like he modelled the kit for the kit launch party, and like, you know, tall guy, like dreads, do you know what I mean? Like just like looked the fucking business. Yeah, so he just looked the bollocks, and he's just so he scored, assisted, and then won man of the match and player of the tournament for the Content the football team. And for me in the final, he was the man of the match. I thought he was,
and smashed his nose, didn't he?
And had a tampon up his nose in the first 10 minutes of the first semi-final.
Up his nose.
Actually, you talk about memories. That he was really good to watch because he looked the part. He was so good, and how he defended in that final, unbelievable, mate. So he was a real treat. So thank you, Mark. You made my weekend a bit. And also, one comment from, I think you might have had this from Trevor. Have you got a response from Trevor?
Yeah, what a bloke that man is, by the way. I was so happy when I saw the Boots 11 shirt. Obviously, you haven't seen it. It's behind Dan there over his left shoulder. Ireland 94 inspired. Which for Trev is obviously absolutely ideal, and he looked the part. The whole team, I think everyone looked the part. I think you and ASK absolutely smashed the design of the shirts, mate. Absolutely.
It's all mate. All Andy McLean. I gave him what I wanted, and of initial idea, and he came back with stuff that just blew my mind. Incredible.
Yeah, but yeah, for Trev to be, what was it? Was he the manager?
Yep.
The second time winner, player as well, representing his country's colours. It's perfect for him. And it couldn't happen, like we say about Dennis. It couldn't also for him happen to a nicer bloke as well. So yeah, what did he respond to you?
He basically said, made up my 3 moments. This is Trev Dunphy. He said kit reveal night, which is very good. The full roster photo, which fantastic. That was really a moment. And the night out afterwards. Now Trev don't drink, and I tell you what, mate, he throws a lot of shapes for a bloke who just drinks Red Bull.
You tell you what, right? We were about to leave. The lads that were staying in the Tottenham Hale hotel, and I saw Trev, and I was like, hang on, Trev, right? Everybody here is an absolute big sweaty mess. Understandably, because it was about hotter than hell in there. Trev, who's been busting the shapes as well. You haven't got an inch of sweat. Actually, you look a bit cold, Trev. And you've been stood near the stairs a long time. And then I went over to speak to him and went, hang on, you're fucking leaning on like an air conditioning unit or a fan. I was like, how long has this been here for? He's like, it's been here the whole time. I was like, are you taking that actual piss? I couldn't believe it. So he's just like, obviously sober as anything. He's like, oh, there's a fan over there. I'm just going to go stand by the fan. Otherwise, all of us like sweating to death going, oh my God, I need to go outside. People going out into the smoking area to get to cool down when there's a fan. And
he's just been single-handedly air conditioned.
Yeah. I think he brought it in himself, to be fair.
Oh, brilliant. Right, what a guy. He's he does these great, if you follow Trev Dunphy, right? If you're on Instagram, and he does these brilliant, like he just does a whole sort of like pictorial review of the whole week.
So
he did
as well.
Yeah, he does, and he's good. And I was so happy to give him, because I know the trophy this year was the Alex Gator-Woodford Trophy. It was the Collector's Cup, but it was the Alex Gator-Woodford Trophy, and that was a memory of Alex Gator-Woodford, who sadly passed away early this year. And very sadly, very suddenly, we had a minute's applause for him before the final, which was very nice for everyone to sort of do. And but yeah, it's just good seeing him take that trophy home, you know, because I know how much he'll take care of that, you know. So it's great guy to have as the manager. It could only be one choice. It had to be him. Couldn't have a non-Irishman. Yeah, exactly. Had to be him. So yeah, brilliant. Well happy for Trev. So thanks, mate. And also, so I think here, Harry Powell, the man himself. I don't know if Harry responded to you, but he did. Finally being done with everything, and the kitchen telling me they had no chicken nuggets.
Oh.
So he got to the end, and then they were out of nuggets for him. He was one of the last people to like finish up and go for players' food. He had no nuggets.
Oh, did they sort him out or not?
I hope they give him a burger, because, yeah, I don't know, poor lad. You're probably looking forward to them. At the end of the day, all the play part of the match fee involves everyone, like the players' food and stuff. So like the evening food at the kit launch, and then post-match food at the event. And yeah, it was just fair play to him. He wait, turned up. He was the first person there on the Saturday for the match day. He's the first person there on the Friday before the kit launch, and he's the only person who didn't get the chicken nuggets.
That's sod's law, that, isn't it?
Oh, you can't make it up, mate. You cannot make it up. Poor bloke.
Have you got any more memories from yourself or not? Any more?
Well, mate, I need. We'll need to hydrate. Sorry, mate. Does he stop hydration break? Sorry, just.
I'm just going to roll a quick ad here then. You know, keeping theme with the current World Cup that's going on.
Yeah, just have an advert here.
Smooth.
For no apparent reason, hydration break. Just leave this here. Just leave this
don't know why. I don't know if you know that's an Italian newspaper. I don't know why you'd be reading an Italian newspaper, but
what you mean the La Gazzetta dello Sport? Is there no reason at all why I'm reading the La Gazzetta dello Sport at all? No. Just anyway. There's a hibernation break.
Was there a date on that news? What's the date of that newspaper?
It seems to be written in the future. It seems to be it's 11th of June 2027 on it. So I don't know why it says that.
Is it quite an accurate reading of the future? Because I think that was team shirts lifting a trophy on the front of that.
I believe it was, yeah it was.
Don't clip that, please.
Please, God, don't. Foreshadowing. I think you've just given Al Trott all the fucking inspiration you could ever want. He's gonna post. So yeah, I don't know what that could be. You know, 2027, 11th to the 14th of June. Italian football paper. Who knows? Who knows what that could be about?
I'm sure if people keep an eye on Instagram and their TikTok in the next few months, I'm sure something might go up. Fabrizio Romano might get his hands on it. Italian link.
That's how we wanted to break. That's exactly how we wanted to break. Oh God! What win war? The fence killer himself. Speaking to everyone again and meeting new people. Totally summing up what you were saying about just like having in there. We had so many new faces as well this year. We had the little debut patches they've done in the World Cup, mate. I'd have run out. It was like,
yeah.
Well, we've gone from last year 46 players over 2 teams in Holland to 66 players over 4 teams. And an A and B Cup final.
I told you you're going to be doing a weekly league soon, and it's going to come full circle, and you're going to have people moaning at you going, "I can't fucking travel there midweek," and you're like, "Oh, It's the fixtures, mate.
That's how it is.
And then you're going to sell it to some big American corporation in, I'm going to say 6 years' time, and that's it. It's just going to happen. Oh, do you remember a few years ago when like it was just us, and now there's no money involved. Money's just ruined it. Money's come in and ruined it.
Oh mate, you know what?
Team Boot. I tell you what, and then it's actually going to happen. Team Boots will get trophies taken off them for the Bootle debate, the Bootle incident.
Yeah,
it's good. Yeah,
I mean, technically speaking, the 2 players that won the game in Bootle still haven't actually paid their match fees. So, you know, just saying there could be an asterisk on that result.
I can see a star. Oh no, yeah, I can see a star getting removed for next year.
Reset them back.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. That's good. But yeah, I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Who else do you have? Do you have anyone else message you?
I had no one messaged me anymore, but I had a certain message from someone on the Saturday night. It was a certain Ricardo. He might have sent me some documentation that I may or may not have used to get into a certain establishment in central London.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. So base rule to go out of London is bring ID. What did you bring with you for that night?
You know what? I take my ID absolutely everywhere, right? And I thought on myself, right, I thought I'm gonna probably get a bit fucking jolly, so I don't want the responsibility of having it in my pocket and losing it. I thought, no, I haven't been ID'd in absolutely years. The people that I'm with haven't been ID'd in absolute years. I'm not gonna need, and it's Pop World. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, it's a certain establishment in central London, and they need all the custom they can get. So because it's not a student night. Our taxi is about, I think it's about a 20-25 minute taxi. I get a text message 15-20 minutes into this taxi ride saying ID needed for certain establishment. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, oh no, it'll be all right. And then I asked you and you went, yeah, you'll probably need it. I was like, all right, we'll get to the door and see what they say. Get to the door of certain establishment. Yeah, you're gonna need ID. I was like, oh. But then also they kind of said, if you have a photo of your ID, that will do. And I was like, all right, there's a loophole here. So I actually went through my phone and tried to find a picture of my ID or a passport. Absolutely nothing. And all of a sudden, before you come over to me, I go on my Instagram. I was like, Ricardo sent you a photo. I was like, what? Sorry, let me get his actual Instagram handle up.
It's the good thing about
So Ricardo Waslaff, vintage shirt flex. I have a DM from him on Instagram. It's like, sent you a photo. I was like, send me a fucking photo. I was like, what? I open it and it may or may not be in a German driving license. I was like, what was he sent? I was like, and then you come over and go, yeah, Ricardo sent you his ID. So if you just show that at the door, it'll work. I was like, right, okay. So I had to take my glass off. And a few years ago, if I took my glass off, I couldn't see anything. I was blind as anything. I get to the door. Term and I used to be an expert of this, using fake IDs to get into places. Turn act as full on as possible. Turn brightness all the way up. There you go. Just start talking about it. So he goes, yeah, that's fine. I went, oh, do you need to search me as well? He went, oh yeah, search me. I was like, all right. I was like, oh, we're in here. Next stumbling block is one of those ID machines. I was like, oh fuck, I've seen people type stuff in there and get thrown out when the ID flashed up twice. Stood there for about 2 minutes, had a quick look around, saw the bouncers weren't looking, straight in downstairs, straight to the bar, get a beer, boom.
So you actually sort of just went through and sort of just
just like, because
I thought
there's a bit of a queue at the ID machine.
Yeah.
And I thought, if I go straight in, it's going to look a bit dodgy. So I thought, I'll just stand down here. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'll just meet you down there. And then I just went downstairs, went straight to the bar. That was it. Looked over my shoulder maybe for the first 10-15 minutes, and then that was it. This is all hearsay. This might or might not have happened. I might be making all of this up if anyone from a criminal background is listening. But
Mate, I have so much time for that. I love that. It's good. And I had to wait until you definitely got in. I was like,
yeah, well, that's what we also did. We also didn't put me at the front and we didn't put me at the back. We hid me along amongst the sheep. Wolf in sheep's clothing, mate.
Yeah. What's more worried is your ID would have said you were 44. And
And German.
And German. I think the German thing I can sort of buy into, but the 44 thing is fucking unbelievable.
And the fact it looks. Actually, one of the funniest things about that is I said to you, "Is this definitely going to work?" And you went, "Yeah, mate. It actually kind of looks like you." I was like, "Oh, that's good. That's good." And then your Lucy went, "How have you got in if you don't have idea?" I went, "Oh, I'll use this." And she went, "That looks nothing fucking like you." I was like, "Wow, okay." A bit of a staunch opinion compared to Dan. So.
Oh, brilliant! I don't think she had her eyes in either, so that's an unbelievable. That she knew that from the scratch. Oh my god!
But yeah, that might be all hearsay. I might have just made that up for just a bit of a laugh on the podcast. So.
No, I like the conjecture, mate. Conjecture. And finally, one of our favourite boys, Jimmy Taylor, messaging and just cheerleading memories for one person. Anything that Bobby Lee Johns did. Let me tell you right now, Bobby Lee Johns is all the way from Cornwall as well, same as Nicole. My God, one of the funniest human beings. Getting his ass out on the tube.
I've never heard someone shout "stick your dick in it" at so many different things in the space of 24 hours. I think he actually said about Wim's cracked head open, "Stick your dick in it." It's just everything.
Everything was offered. Penis.
Dicking,
Hilarious.
Sticking-ins.
Mate, honestly, probably one of the funniest trips on the tube. 35 of us or so went to Pop World that night.
I think the bouncers must have been like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Well, we had a book. So basically, I had to book it in advance. I had to book a group of 20, a group of 15.
Oh, right. Okay.
And so they're all paid in advance. But we were about an hour late. So you book your don't really fucking matter. And they just saw this almost, not saying there was no one in Pop World, but there wasn't many people in Pop World.
I think there was about 40, 45 people in there, and we were 35, 40 of those people.
Yeah. And we just didn't care.
No, it made it better.
Yeah, the music was fucking well good in Pop World this time around. So
the DJ
smashed it. Well done. Yeah. So
this is for you, Pop World DJ.
Yeah.
This is me in the queue for said establishment. But yeah, mate, what a weekend! You did it again.
Everyone chips in, mate. So no, it's good, mate. To be honest, mate, absolutely superb. Just everyone's effort. Loved it. Oh, can't wait.
I'm quite sad now because I actually got over the post Shirt v Boots blues, which is a genuine medical condition. Now I've got it back. So thanks.
Yeah, it's officially recognised by the World Health Organization. So
it's more deadlier than COVID.
It is. It's definitely more deadly. No, it's good. We have got the Christmas kickabout on the 12th of December. The pitch hire has already been paid for that. So that is 2:30 p.m. Finsbury Leisure Centre, Old Street, London. Saturday, 12th of December.
Will you be taking a nighttime trip to said establishment again, or
we may be taking a nighttime trip? We'll definitely be going to the Volley in Old Street for the evening kickoff in the Premier League.
What a bar! That was a great bar.
Yep. And superb. And Mark and the boys there will take care of us, and then we'll probably head off out to do our regular 5 a.m. Pop World jaunt. But yeah, that's the next one, and that's £10. That's basically turn up, and it's just bring a red, white, or a blue kit with you, and we'll just mash up the teams and make sure everyone gets a game. Right, red, white, and a blue kit. So make sure you've got 3 shirts, so you can just jump you into loads of different teams. And come and enjoy that. Big shout out as well, because Simo's first SV for Shirts vs Boots, Gareth Simpson's first versus Shirts vs. Gareth Simpson's first Shirts vs Boots experience was the Christmas kickabout. He wanted to play for about 3 years, and every time something's come up. And this year, his first time was actually at the Christmas kickabout. His Shirts vs Boots debut this year involved him turning up in the full 94 referee's outfit with 94 football full-on FIFA patch on the chest, whistle, and he actually upstaged the referees.
He actually confused me when I saw him on the Saturday. I was like, I thought you were playing.
Yeah. I was like, Simo, you know you need to be playing in the pitch, mate, because that's more important to us. But he just turned up, and I didn't know. He didn't tell us anything about it. I knew something was going to be good, but it was unbelievable. Had the shorts, socks, everything. He looked the business. He looked the bollocks. So yeah, loved it. Another good memory. That's it, mate. Fucking brilliant. Well done to all the sellers. Well done to all who turned up. They had a really good weekend of it, and also the Sunday was linked up with Retro Football Fair, which was absolutely. We were all a bit hanging, but that was absolutely superb, and it was a nice sort of tempo to it. It was good, busy start, nice and quieter in the afternoon. Could walk around, and we were able to get Showboat, who's basically the main kit sponsor for us this year, as well as Sambi's consultant who did the training stuff, which is Dave Lutontown Kits. Showboat had a stand there because they've got the app where we've actually started to upload the Shirts versus Boots kits onto there now. So now you go onto the Showboat app, you can go in and see the Shirts versus Boots kits all the way through. So we're uploading those slowly. Yeah, it was a real touch to be in there with them and talking to the guys, walking around, spoke to Truth Shirts and was it the kits? Three guys who do throwback kits. Yeah, Nav and the boys who do the women's football fair, and Football Finery were there, and loads of people. So it was a real good to see a whole lot of people again. So it was a real good football weekend. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was genuinely like that way that flowed in. Like we were all like met outside. Well, not met outside, but like we're in the event. People from Shirts Boots would filter in. We wouldn't all go in a big group, so we was just like kind of catching up from the night before, meeting other people from the community. Yeah, I'd say a pretty perfect weekend, if I'm being honest with you, mate.
Yeah, it's good. Russ Chineri looking unbelievable on the day. Yeah, great, absolutely brilliant. More of it, more to come.
Shout out Russ because he collared me over and told me how much he loves listening to this, which actually means a lot coming from him. So shout out to you, mate.
Russ has already sent me quite a lot of archive materials ahead of next year's event, which is very important.
Yeah,
full rundown, and we may have a new player.
Are we gonna? I think we should end on that note. A new mystery player. Wheel him out at the kit launch.
Yep. That's it. Actually, I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's got to be him, innit? Right. Fantastic. Well, Alan Russ, you signed up for that one. Okay. Jake, big shout out to you as well. You run this every single week. You've done all the editing. You do all the clips. You put all the. Oh, mate. I have no time for this sort of stuff. Do this bit of it I can do. Everything either side of this, mate. Fucking no chance.
We need to do it so one week you do the editing. That'll be hilarious.
Can you imagine how bad it'll be? Yeah, I just downloaded it.
How do I download it?
Watch this. That's the caption. Fucking hate social media.
No, thank you. That means a lot, mate. And obviously, you mentioned me in the program as well, and that meant a lot as well. So thank you for that.
That's all right, mate. I want people to know where to put their anger. Do you know what I mean?
Sick of hearing you cunt in my ear every week.
Yeah, go around here. No, it's brilliant, mate. I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who's been involved. Kit Manaman's going to be there. He's got a video to do. Lucy Girl in a shirt. Oh, Lucy, what a legend.
So many good people, mate, all bung together for one crazy weekend. It's like I say, you're there, and then you kind of have a moment like this is weird because it's an actual thing. If you know what I mean, it's weird that it actually exists in a good way.
Yeah. Oh, actually, last little thing I will do, and then we can go because I sort of messed up a bit for him at the weekend, and I felt really bad, and I just couldn't quite figure out where to place him. And he's one of our best mates. So, first look for you, mate. They are Big Pete. There's your kit, all labelled up. So that'll be making its way out to you, Pete. There's no fucking moaning anymore, mate. All right. Basically, I didn't have this to give to him to wear. And basically, we had a couple of keepers pull out and one change their position, and it became a bit of a. I wasn't really too sure how to play it, but there we are, Pete. Better late than never, mate.
Yeah,
better late than never.
Beautiful. Right, where can people follow Shirts v Boots on socials, Daniel?
On YouTube, keep your eyes peeled on the YouTube for this week, and then on top of that, you've got Shirts vs Boots on Instagram, Shirts vs Boots on TikTok. I think it's _shirts _versus _boots. If you want to be really tricky, but yeah, that's where we are, mate. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you all.
Ciao for now.